Hello Yu-Gi fans, Matarans here, and welcome to our first episode with Kaiju. Kaiju is the new Godzilla-like archetype which is a world premiere in Clash of Rebellions, and we are very happy with this new archetype because it has very powerful monsters with different tactics to the usual scene cards. So the main generic effect of all the Kaijus is that they can tribute a monster your opponent controls, especially summon them in a tap position on their side of the field. And the other effect is if your opponent controls a Kaiju monster, you can special summon one of the Kaiju monsters from your hand. So that is more or less giving a heat battle between two Kaijus as the films originally depicted. This one is Dogaran is based on Burning Godzilla or Dogra, and I can't remember what Kamungus is based on, but it's the big spider thingy. So yeah, very powerful monsters, and they also have very powerful effects, more or less reminiscent of very powerful spells and traps in the current game. Dogra is got Regeki effects, but it can't attack the turn it uses effect. Second one is Kamungus, and it has a lose one turn effect that doesn't have the hindrance of Recreate because it is not mandatory, so it can be Chain Link 2, which is very good. And they all require counters, which are generated by this amazing field spell Kyoto's Waterfront, which is the set of the Godzilla archetype. And it's very powerful. Each time a card is sent from the field to the graveyard, you can place one Kaiju counter on this card, and the maximum is 5. Once per turn, if it has 3 counters on it, you may add a Kaiju monster from your deck to your hand. This is not removing them, which is very amazing. And if this card would be destroyed, you can move one Kaiju counter from this card instead. So it has built-in protection, which is very effective. I've been playing around with a load of different builds at the moment. Trying trap tricks, I've seen Star Service and Familiar Possess, but I'm not too sure on those ones. I've tried just pure hands and heroic hands and loads of combinations. I'm right now on this one trying out Ninja version, which is basically free Hanzos and some other stuff to search, and I forgot to put in Rotor, so I'll change that just before the duel. But yeah, is a very powerful archetype, but needs further support. So yeah, let's see some duels. And our first duels is Magic Gnome 865. Very weird name. And we're going first. We've got our setup, that's very good. And going for that search first. Yeah, we'll go for the search first. Going for that rotor, add a Hanzo, see what we're gonna get. And then we'll normal summon that Hanzo. We'll add whatever we really want. At this point, that transformation is better. And just go passive and go setting those. And then we can tribute and summon it out. I was thinking of adding in Dark Simorg, but that might be a bit of a stretch since the archetype hasn't got support from the Wind sect, which it should do. Okay, destroyed the Corn Haunted. That's fine with me. And you're probably going to search out Kepler, which is going to search out Swamp King, which is going to Fusion Shogun, something very powerful. The only problem is the second one, the Super Transformation, doesn't work with pendulums. It sends it to the pendulum deck, but it doesn't summon out your monster, which is very problematic. And just adding a Cerberus, so he's going for a more rank 4 build. Okay. You're just gonna crash? Really? You could have gone for Kepler. I'm gonna have to switch into Ninjutsu Art if he did. And going for that Kaiser Colosseum. That would be very, very vicious. Yeah, Kaiser Colosseum. And go switch out my monster and bring out Kamungus. Very powerful spider. And I'm gonna have to summon out the Ice Hand. I'm gonna crash into that but not somewhere that I can crash into a lot of things. Yeah, crash into that. Let's see what I can pop. And destroy the Hellgate, obviously. And Hellgate gone. 7 out of fire hand just to pop that. Probably not going to go for my ice hand because I don't want to waste them all, and I want to keep him at 1 summon. Contract modification. Ooh, he's using this new trap card, but I don't think it'll be very applicable. Only added 1 Cerberus. Fair hand, pop, and I'm not going to summon out that because I don't want to allow him to exceed summon. And yeah, that's turn. The very, very hungry spider wants to eat all these monsters, and unfortunately we don't have the counters for it, so some different dimension demons are going to face it. Shame I can't use my lose 1 turn effect. It needs to pension something that can get over 2400. And he's banished the Birthament. He doesn't like that. He's using it, but he hasn't actually used it. Will anybody actually use it? It's a shame. Let's see what he's going to go for, because he's got a scale of 6, so that's alright. He's got a fusion summon. That's bad. Hashtag get wrecked. Didn't think you'd have the Spiral Slime there. And he's got the Dark. We can't summon out the other ones. He's got Necro Slime too. I don't think Necro Slime's really worth it. Spiral Slime, yes. Necro Slime, no. And that actually stays on the field. Interesting. Oh my god. Yeah, I can go with that. Swoop for my Hanzo. And add that Ninjutsu Art Super Transformation. And that's fine with me. Can we give you the turn? And hopefully, yes, it will go for that Super Transformation. And send that to the graveyard, thankfully, and bring out my big beast, Dogra. And he'll have to do something to do that, because he's got Swallow Slime, so he can special summon, or he can fusion summon from the graveyard. But that's about it. He may have to waste stuff if he does do. And D-Arc at this moment won't be very effective. And he can't exceed summon because Kaiser Coliseum is on the field and he loses connection and rage quits. Just doesn't want to continue this duel. Doesn't want to face the power of this deck. So yeah, very interesting. On to Duel 2. And Duel 2 is against Dragon Player 62. Weird name. But it's alright. We open up with a Hanzo. And we're gonna search out that Ninjutsu Art. And we got our field spell too, so that's always good. And I'm probably gonna go for Kamungus turn 1. Because Kamungus is awesome. And I'll let you draw because I don't want you having enough cards. So now that Kamungus. Unfortunately, that only gives me 1 counter, so hopefully he'll send a card. He'll search for something. If he doesn't search for something, that's bad. I'll call it Haunted just to resurrect it back, so I'm very good at this position. I always need that call Haunted. But I can get rid of it. It's Kaiju the Godzilla archetype. Yes. And we're not using Color Heart at the moment, because we don't need it. When this card leaves the field, destroy that target. And let's lock him down further with the Kaiser Coliseum. First Wizard Boss, now Godzilla. Yes, the Cosmo archetype. It turns out he's playing Cosmo. Oh, he's playing Greydle. Can't talk. You're playing Greydle. Problems. Can't let him have that one, sir. Magic Planter. Let's see what I could draw. And Ice Hand. That is good. And I've restored the Kaiser Colosseum lockdown. I cannot let him destroy that. Destroy this monster. Or Greydle will take control of my Kaijus. Oh no, typical. He should not be able to go to a monster. Face a monster, thank goodness. I'm gonna have to wait for him to summon out Cobra and waste his summon. No, that's not gonna kill him. That's an Ice Hand. It's a Fighting Hand. One day apiece, eh? Shame, bro. That doesn't give me much peace at all. And Kamungus for the win. Let's search us out even further plays. And hopefully what we need. Dogra. We'll add Dogra to our hand. Yeah, we could go for a Swamp and then send those to the graveyard. Didn't destroy them, so actually no, it's too lower a level to actually use it. Really problematic. I need to normal summon. Oh, I've got Kamungus in my graveyard. So yeah, I think Crash, maybe? Good Crash. Yeah, I'll have to Crash. Call the Haunted. Resurrect that Kamungus. Because that is not strong enough. Wait, you gonna do something? Is there something you wanna do? Because I don't think there is. Does he have an actual response here? I don't know. No, it doesn't look like he has a response. So I'm probably going to try and pop that back row. And it's really problematic at this moment. I have to pop the back row. And Ice Hand's effect gonna pop that monster. Well, that's face down. Especially without that Fire Hand. And use Kamungus. So what you get attached to? You're gonna go for Fire Hand? Oh yeah, Kamungus. Sweet. Fire Hand, bobbing that. And summon out my Ice Hand. Really problematic deck. No more damage though, for some reason. One day apiece. So stupid. And pass turn, only one summon he gets, so he can be over this with Eagle. He can't be over with something else. Oh no, man, ninjutsu, Stairface. Come on, one set, that's bad. That's bad for me. Very bad for me. Let's search something else. Search out Dogra. Yeah, switch this one out Dogra. And it was Mother Grizzly. Now I switch this one out my own Dogra now. I could remove 3 counters at this point. Then again, I would let him have 2 spaces. I don't really want him to have 2 spaces. I don't want to lose my cards. And we have enough to search again, still. And no search, because I already used it. But then again, he has now 2 spaces to summon in. He can't synchro and exceed summon. And that galaxy destroys the Kai's costume, so it wasn't even applicable anyway. One face down. Wonder what the face down is. Let's find out. And that Dogra. And special summoning on there. And that Greydle alligator. Activating Dogra, taking out those 3 counters, pop my monster. Unfortunately, nothing powerful that can actually get over it, and I can only inflict 1400 because Dogra got attack on to use this effect. With 3 counters so far, that's alright. I'm going through most of my Kaiju resources doing this. I really need to top deck a powerful level 4. And 1 macro. Okay, that could be Greydle Parasite. Okay, that is very dangerous. And he's gone for the Cobra. Okay. Then you can. I don't know why he is bothered to summon that. Well, let's add some counters to my card anyway. Ninja Hanzo. And we're gonna have to special summon out our Dogra. And does he actually have a response to this? It's gonna be bad if he does. Damn, that's my final one. Damn. And there is this alternative. So summon out Comungus anyway. And summon out that. And now perform a Castell summoning. Yes, Castell summoning initiated. Detach and shuffle back into the deck. And then switch back out. Very handy with that. And let's make sure he doesn't have a resolve left. He has 300 life points left. Very powerful. So he can't crash into any of my monsters, he has to set his monsters. But he's still not out of the running yet, he's got Greydles. If he top decks 1 Greydle, he can win this duel. Because then he can take control and duel. I think I need to run more than 1 Castell in this deck. This deck legitimately needs more than 1 Castell. Although I could go for Mirror Geist after this. We don't have any traps to get rid of with Magic Planter. Yeah. We got Comungus. Terraforming dead. Yeah, that works enough. Kill that. And now I'll attach to Comungus, which I will hopefully want him to do. And I'll pass turn. Because all I need is 1 turn. 1 turn to crash into that Kaiju and I've got the game. Because Dogra can sub itself out. But if he gets rid of that Kaiju, then Kaiju, then I'm really dead. 400 damage. And he doesn't use the Greydle impact for what it's used for. I can remove my own seafront anyway, so he doesn't have any counters to use his lose 1 turn effect. So this is very effective. And go for that Kaiju set front. And now Dogra. And game. Very hard to do, but eventually I got through it. I got through the Greydle impact, everything snatch stealing around, and it just was annoying. But yeah, couldn't get past this, and thankfully it was good enough to win us the duel. So yeah, just the final duel. And our final duel is against Spark Drago 123. I feel like he's gonna play a dragon deck. That's fine. Going for their Hansel. Gonna Surges out. Ninjutsu out. Zed and Kaiser. Yeah, move. Unfortunately, again, I didn't start out with my field spell, which I really like to set up with all three. And that random Regeki. Oh, bro. Can't do anything against that. And the Swan King is another DDD duelist. And he's already going for the fusion. Maybe he hasn't got what he needs. He's going for two. He's got what he needs. He can fusion, synchro, and maybe exceed in this duel. He goes for Alexander. Yeah, he's gone for Alexander. He's got what he needs. I think you only need a combo really with this and this. No, don't add it to the hand. Oh wait, you can act. Yeah, it says you can activate. You can think for Alexander and then exceed into Kaiser Wave Overlord. You can only bring out a secret now. Whereas you could have gone for the Overlord. This brings out a level 7. And he may actually be able to... No, he can't spam. And... yeah, wrecked. 1000 life points. It's very bad for me. Go for that Regeki though. Hopefully Regeki gets through. Yes, we get Regeki. And it's something that is very volatile. We have 1000 life points left and we have to protect on that. And he has... oh, don't discard it, don't discard it, don't discard. Not until you get a monster on the field. Oh, he's discarded. Oh, he's destroying that. It's an Ninjutsu art. Not what you need. You should destroy this or this. Unfortunately, no. And he's gone for the Wave Overlord Ragnarok. We need a face-up monster. And unfortunately, you're destroying a Fire Hand. Special summoning out an Ice Hand. So Ragnarok, unfortunately, not good. Finally, terraforming. And now that Kaiju waterfront. Keep saying seafront. But no, that's not where we are. Can't do any further, unfortunately. But he really needs to pop that Kaiser Holocene. And that Covenant of the Valkyrie. Though no hesitation, so maybe he didn't draw into any DVDs I needs. I unfortunately can't crash into his monsters either, because I only have 1000 life points. I prefer to crash. Very fun. He has in his graveyard 3 monsters, I believe. 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 monsters in his graveyard. Let's see. 5 actually. Wow. And he had a Regeki too. Oh, lucky I had a Regeki in my hand first turn, or that would have been completely dead. And that double, and that's Evil Diarch, which has now been called a king for some reason. Why? She doesn't even look like a king. Pardon me. And destroying that Kaiser. Okay, you do know that Ice Hand destroys. Fusion King. Fair hand. That's better. Hopefully this face down, and he surrenders, because if he crashes into that, he won't have any other resources as a top deck for the rest of them. But I was already kind of dead anyway. Although I did only have one more counter to go, and then I had my waterfront. So yeah, all in all, this episode's been very well, gone very well. I was able to actually beat Greydle for once, which is not common when it's not Match Spectre, which is uncommon when it's not Match Spectre actually. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this episode with the first set with Kaiju, and hopefully there'll be more to come, and we'll get more in November, but not until then, unfortunately. Not even release on the spot, which is very sad. But yeah, please leave a comment below if you've got any suggestions for the deck or any suggestions for my channel in general. I am working on the BLS deck, but I don't know if that'll be up this week or not. And yeah, thank you for watching. If you like this video, please like, subscribe to see further content. I'll be doing another episode with Kaiju next week. Thank you for watching. Madarant signing out.